This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now, those of us who've been around long enough will probably remember those Levi's jeans ads from the mid-80s up to the early 90s. If you remember them, it basically, they showed, aspirational, cool-looking people wearing Levi's jeans, or in one case, not wearing them. He was taking them off in the laundrette, wasn't he? Do you remember that? These adverts were always accompanied by some classic old tune or other, and I've got to thank those adverts really for exposing my my sort of younger ears to tracks that you just didn't tend to hear a lot of the time on the radio over here, anyway, over here in the UK. So, I think I heard Manish Boy by Muddy Waters the first time there, and 20th Century Boy by T-Rex, and I think I rediscovered Should I Stay or Should I Go by The Clash from those adverts. But the one advert that springs out as exposing me to a song that I'd never heard before was the one that featured The Joker by the Steve Miller Band. And that's the solo we're featuring today. My version of it goes like this. And here's a little bit of an explanation about what's going on in the solo.
Solo explanation.
Okay, then we'll begin with what the solo is played over. The main accompaniment chord part is played on an acoustic guitar, which is drop-tuned a whole tone. So instead of E, A, D, G, B, E, you get D, G, C, F, A, D. And you can play the accompaniment in standard tuning, but it just sounds a little bit more authentic and it's easier in this drop tuning. And essentially we've got a G chord, going to a C chord, going to a D chord, then a little kind of single note riff that brings us back to the G again. It goes like this. Basically like that, 4 times through that cycle, and that is the accompaniment part. So if you can see you've got G, C and D, it's because you drop tuned, it's coming down a whole tone to F, B flat and C. So, just pop that up there. And the actual solo is, am I plugged in? Let me just sort this out. There we go. Hopefully we can hear that. There we go. So the solo is basically kind of playing mainly around F major pentatonic, but there's a couple of grace notes that crop up from time to time. There's that minor to major third blues kind of thing that happens. So the major third of F is A, so we're kind of going into the A from a G sharp in a couple of occasions. So you got your slide part is in standard tuning, by the way. So that G sharp up to a A, like that kind of thing, and we sneak in the flat 7 of F as well, the E flat. So the first lick is really just mainly this F note here at the 18th fret on the B string, like that. Little tip, by the way, to get the sort of sustain that he's getting here, don't go for massive amounts of drive on there. I've got a bit of compression, well, quite a lot of compression. I'm using the old Boss CS3 compression sustainer pedal, and I've got that dialed in to give me, hopefully enough sustain to carry that note through. So you're basically going like that, and of course you can wiggle the slide a bit. It helps to kind of almost bow the string to keep the note going. And then we go, so we're coming down the F, down to that E flat. I mentioned that flat and 7th, and then that minor to major 3rd thing, like that. Let's have a look at the next lick. Yeah, so after we've done that, where are we? And then going up to the A to the C again, just the 3rd and the 5th of the F major tonality. And then we've got this, again, we're bringing that E flat note in here, but an octave lower than last time we got it there. It's essential. I'll play the lick just with a finger so you can see the notes I'm going for. It's F, E flat to C, like that. Like that kind of thing. And then again the A and the C, and then so again just straight up F major pentatonic, like that. And then we do that again, shooting up to the D note there at the 15th fret. And then again coming down this A, G, F. So that going like that. And then back up to this A and C pair again here. As I say, the 3rd and the 5th of the F chord. Then we get that E flat coming in again, that flat 7th. Like that. Just coming down to it at the 11th fret on the top E string, and then we have that kind of minor to major 3rd, G sharp to A, resolving onto the F, and then we finish the solo with that lick that we saw earlier. Remember this one? That one. So I can't play it now. You know the one. And then finish on the F note there at the 10th fret on the 3rd string. So a nice accessible little slide solo, despite me stumbling over that lick there. But you know, it's there. I can play it really. Nice accessible little slide solo, and you know, all the while you're kind of rocking back and forth on the wah pedal as well. That tends to kind of, you know, and then that kind of thing. It is a little bit like kind of patting your head and rubbing your tummy at the same time, but you know, I didn't try and recreate the exact pattern of kind of wah kind of use in the solo. I just kind of noodled around with it a bit and hopefully got somewhere close. So there you go. Now you know what's going on. Go away and have some fun with it. And as always, you'll find a full tab for the solo in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it, that explanation you've just seen there, and a backing track for you to play along with for yourself. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, and the link is in the description. $3 or £2.50 a month gets you access to all of these additional goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. A massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that or any of the other ways, all of which are also linked down below. And that's pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful, informative, and perhaps even entertaining in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like while you're at it? Don't forget, as always, the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars. A great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.